'03 Kia Sorento SUV right now. We're getting ready to do a brake job on. We're just doing a front too, so just to give you a quick heads up, hopefully the job takes about 30 minutes or so. That's the plan. We're just gonna go in. I'll let you know how it's go. Actually, I'm gonna record the whole thing to make it better. Yeah, it says jack. All right. You want to find your jack point. I've got it off the ground a little bit. Actually had to use one of these for the next side because, like I said, my other one broke. My actual four-way. These should all be a bit loose. Yes, okay, so right before it comes off the ground, got a little bit of leverage. We're going up and we'll get back to it. To expect something to happen when you don't really want it to happen. Getting everything up. These bolts are 21 millimeter, and you may be curious why I'm using a ratchet. Well, after I got to like the fourth or fifth one, see right there? Yeah, I can't clean off. Problem is, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't have an extra spare. I don't have my breaker bar. I actually left it at the home, or left it at my house. But it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna make this happen. So I'll get back to the brakes. Once you get to this part, this is easy. Wheels off. You got the actual brake caliper right here. This bolt and this bolt are gonna come off. All right. We're gonna lift the caliper up and set it to the side, and then change the pads. I'll get back to it. This is actually a dual piston caliper, which means that there's a piston right here, there's a piston right here. You want to wedge something in here before you break this bolt and this bolt loose, so you can actually move the piston over. Also, when I come under the hood, because we're not opening the lines, we're just changing the brake pads. Where the brake reservoir is at, take off the cap so it can actually blow the air back out. You do not want to have to bleed the brakes, because that's a whole nother issue if you have to go down that route, because the whole car has to come up. You have to drain them all out, fill it up, pump it up. I mean, it goes on and on. So just a quick reminder that before you do that, make sure that your jack stands is good. We got my jack here, we got a jack stand. Safety first. All right, so gotta get a flathead or something of the sort. Come right in between here. I'm gonna get that out. There we go. Alright, now we're in there. Now we're cooking. Okay. This is dual piston too, so I'm gonna have to do both sides actual simultaneously. I'm just getting it started. But if you can see right in there, that's where you want this to go, and you just bring back as so. And you can see the gap in there start to get a little bit wider until you can go all the way through. All right, I do not have C-clamps on me that's big enough for this. That's the only reason I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it, because the ones that I brought are for a lot smaller vehicles than this, and I didn't think about that. But either way, now you can see that gap right in there. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing here, because now there is no gap. Move it in here a little bit. It's so hard to do this and actually hold the camera at the same time. Like, mad respect to the ones who have a camera crew, because that is definitely not the lifestyle I got going on right now. But all right. Okay, so you can see there's a little gap here. There's a little gap there. Once these two are taken and pushed all the way in and compressed, you're gonna take this off, which is a 14. That's a 14. Move the caliper up, and then we'll take off the brake pads, and I'll show you from there. To it. Here we go. See how bad this is? That is bad. That's pretty crazy. So, in comparison with the new, that's the new, how much meat it has. This is the old, and how much meat it has. You look at your brake pads closely, because this clip usually does go on the back. I had it on the front, but I changed it back as I had to make sure that this was getting test fitted right. Brake pads should never fit tight. If they're at all tight, they should be able to move like this inside of the caliper housing. If they're ever at any point tight, take them off, do it again. Something has went terribly wrong. Right? Remember, like I said, put these next to each other. Always keep your stuff right here. So you take the new one, you put it, take the old one out, then put the new one in, one by one. So then with like these little grommets and such like that, you don't get confused. Yep. So basically, we're at the end of our rope. We're coming back down with the caliper, and we're just gonna go over and come on down. And see, I don't have room here, so I'm gonna have to get that back in here. You can probably see it better right there. That's how much space I need. So I'm about to push this back down and put the caliper back on. Stuff dies quick. So long story short, I got both of my pistons in. We're just gonna come on back down. Watch out for this right here. Make sure it's straight. Turn a little bit so we can come all the way down, and voila, that's it. We just found our bolt. That 14 comes back in here like so. There we go. Like I said, all this stuff should be relatively smooth. There shouldn't be anything hard until I actually tighten everything up. That's it. Alright, my peoples, that's pretty much it. We just changed brakes on I believe 2003 Kia Sorento, Kia Sedona, one of those, and that's pretty much it. So I heard this guy say if you could change oil, you should be able to change brake pads. He's probably right. So pretty straightforward. Like I said, it should take you about 30-45 minutes to do the front two, which is what I did, and that's it. So I'm gonna go tighten everything up. Catch y'all on the other side. LBR 1320 Pat C's got a new and used parts for the low. Holla at me. Peace.